Lacey and Susanna have a brand new deck of cards which they're going to deal. The red cards for our champion, the blue cards on the bottom for our challenger. And let's meet our new challenger right now. Here she comes. Hi. Aren't you a bright, happy person?
I sure am.
You're Susan?
I'm Susan Leibowitz, and I'm a science teacher from 3rd to 8th grade. And my husband just gave me a gift.
What?
I'm going to jump out of an airplane.
Oh, he's a smart guy. He's got you convinced that's a gift.
It is.
That's great. All right, you know how to play our game. You cut the cards. Let's begin
Yes.
game number 1 between Jim and Susan right now. As you know, we have to, you know the object of our game, how to do all of that. Well, let's do it. Here's our first question, and the first high-low question will go to our champ, Jim. Here it is. Jim, we surveyed 100 first graders, and we asked them, do you have something hidden in your room that you wouldn't want your parents to see? How many first graders admitted that they did?
I tell you, first grader, you've got all kinds of stuff in there you don't even know you have hidden.
You're talking to me again, aren't you?
I'll tell you, Bob.
Okay.
But I think it's going to be a middle ground because a lot of kids are still real close to their parents, and it's going to be about 55 of them have something hidden.
You think 55 in there? All right, Susan, will the actual number be higher or lower than 55? First graders who do have something hidden in their room their parents don't know about.
I've had something to do with some first graders, and I think they have always something hidden in their room.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it's a little bit higher.
Okay. All right. My son kept a red-tailed hawk hidden in his room for 2 weeks, and I didn't know it. That's a true story, folks. The actual number of first graders who have something hidden in their room that they wouldn't want their parents to see is 58. Yes, it was higher. And that means, Susan, because you won the high-low question, you get to see the cards first, and here's your base. It's an 8, and you can change that card.
Change it.
All right, the 8 now becomes a queen.
Good. I want to go lower.
Lower than the queen. It's an ace. No, not lower than the queen. That means that Jim gets a free shot at the cards. Jim, feeling sympathy over there, say too bad. Here it is. Jim, it's a 4. You can't change it.
Let's try higher, please, Bob.
Gonna go higher than the 4. Here he goes. It's a 6. Player freeze.
Let's freeze, please.
Gonna freeze. All right. He will freeze right there, so that means that Jim has a slight edge in this game as we go to our next high-low question, and we will do that when we come back right after these words. See you in just a moment at Card Shark. Welcome back to Card Sharks. We're having a good time. Jim and Susan are contestants, and we've just started the first game of this match between these two nice people. Susan, I've got a high-low question for you. Here it is. We surveyed 100 bachelors, Susan, and we asked them, have you ever paid a girlfriend's rent? How many bachelors said that they have? They paid her rent.
Well, I think the guys out there...
Why are you looking so sinister?
Well, because, I haven't had anything to do with a lot of bachelors lately. But
how long has it been since you've had anything to do with a bachelor?
23 years.
Ah.
So
How long have you been married?
23 years.
I understand. Okay.
I think guys help.
How many out of 100 bachelors say they have paid a girlfriend's rent?
47.
47. All right. Let's turn to the expert. Jim, she said 47 out of 100 bachelors have paid a girl's rent. Higher or lower than that, do you think?
I'd pay it, I know it. Give me the chance, huh? But I don't think as many people aren't as desperate as me. I think it's going to be lower.
You think it's going to be lower than that?
Yeah, I do.
Actual number of bachelors who have paid a girlfriend's rent is 21. You're right, Jim, it was lower. All right. By freezing, you can now change that 6 to another card. What will it be?
I'd like to change it, please.
Okay, let's find out. It's a king. Good card.
Let's try lower, please.
Lower than the king. Here we go. 7. Player freeze.
I'll freeze, Bob.
Freeze it there. That means that Susan stays away from the cards with this question. All right. So now Jim has a lead in this game. And Jim, this is a high-low question for you. Jim, we surveyed 100 women over the age of 65. We asked them, if you were stranded on a desert island, who would you rather have for a companion? Tom Selleck or Lawrence Welk? How many senior women said they would rather be stranded with Lawrence Welk?
Well, 65 isn't that old, Bob. And
well, Bob,
I think Larry's lost a little bit of his charm. So
he can only go 1. He can't go 1 and a 2 anymore.
It's going to be low. I think 23 of them would rather have Lawrence? Or?
Yeah, would rather be stranded with Lawrence Welk.
23 would rather have
23 out of
Lawrence
100.
Welk.
Okay, Susan, higher or lower than 23?
I don't care if you're 65 or 16. You'll take Tom Selleck. It's lower.
Now, he said 23 would rather be stranded with Lawrence Welk. I just want to make sure you understand it.
If he would be stranded with...
23 would rather be stranded with Lawrence Welk. Do you think the action number would be higher or lower than 23?
I think that it would be lower. They don't want to be
fine.
stranded with Lawrence Welk.
Okay.
Am I missing something?
No. Not with Lawrence, you're not. No. The action number of senior women who said they would rather be stranded with Lawrence Welk is 34. It was not lower, it was higher. I won't ask you this time, Lacey. All right. Now, that means that, Jim, you get the cards and you can change your base.
May I change it, please?
Yes, you sure can. The 7 now becomes an 8. You got to play it.
Let's try lower, please, Bob.
Lower than the 8. Here we go. It's a 3.
Higher, please.
Higher than the 3. To win the first game in this match, the card is a 9. And, Jim, you've done it. All right. So there's game number 1. Add another $100 to your total. We'll pause with these words, and we'll be back with more Card Sharks with Jim and Susan right after this. Bye-bye, everybody.
Some of our departing contestants will receive Sarah Coventry, for years an acknowledged leader in fashion accessories, is now available in retail stores. Sarah Coventry, fine jewelry to accent today's fashions. And a cookbook and new shake and bake coating mix for fish, a great tasting recipe with delicious seasonings and a touch of lemon for moist and crispy chicken. And a calendar clock and Sinarest for 3-way relief. Used as directed, it relieves headache, pain, sinus pressure, nasal congestion. 3-way relief Sinarest. And a calculator and take the fat out of frying. Reduce calories with Mazzola Nose Stick, the only cooking spray made with pure Mazzola corn oil. And a member of our studio audience will receive Amelia Earhart luggage, fashion and durability combined in this British tweed collection, featuring richly quilted interiors and bumper guard binding from Amelia Earhart. And one of our polling groups will receive Gibson's Frost Clear Refrigerator Freezer with cantilevered shelves, adjustable temperature meat locker plus energy saving system from Gibson. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson television production.